Hello, this is Dr. Jewel Williams here with our Stop and Shop, our lunch break Tuesday. So before I get started, if you've never ordered with me before, please look in the description area, depending on where you are watching from, and you will see the information you need so that you can order directly from me. Some platforms, the link don't work, so you may have to actually send me a message and I can get your information from there. Or if it's something you want, you can always message me. Make sure I have your email address and I can set you up. So I just need your full name, your email address, what pieces you want, and I can send you the invoice that way as well. I want to also say congratulations to our January winners of the 64 pieces of jewelry. That was Ruby. She won. And then for the 15 pieces for the share prize, that was Sherry Nickerson. So congratulations to you both. Also, keep your eyes out because the February giveaway has been released, and this one is everybody wins. So this again is sign up for the email listing and you'll get two free pieces of jewelry. And if you're already on the email list, you just need to comment and say I want my two, and I will make sure you get your two. You are responsible for shipping. And this is kind of a while quantities last. I got a box of goodies. So once those goodies are gone, then this will end. All right, let me get going with today's show. Please make sure, spread the love and let others know what beautiful things we've got going on. So here's a beautiful blue necklace. This is number 6945. You can see you've got an extender there. All of our jewelries except for the unisex or men's come with a complimentary pair of earrings. So this beauty, it has the little bars, and so you get the 3 sets. So you have, I love how that lays across the front of the chest. Really nice blue. So what I did is I partnered this, it's actually 2 bracelets. Now let me just say something. The blues in this one are close enough to this. They're almost a perfect match. But then you have the lighter shade blue. So sometimes, I know when I was growing up, we was taught that your colors had to be perfectly matched. Not anymore. You don't have to be perfectly matched. They could just be in the family. Let's say it that way. So I'm going to show you the 2 necklaces I have. So this first one, it says Hope on it. Can you see that? It says Hope. This is number 1562. You've got the gems across the front, and it's expandable. So you have the different shades of blue. Some are transparent. Some almost have like a little bit of a veining, so they look more almost like a marble or a stone. This one has a little bit of a more frosted look to it. Now this one is number 1528, and it is a 4-piece. So let me just straighten her out a little bit. So you get 1 silver band, and I love that because the silver ties in with the necklace. And then you have the other band. So if you see here, this one has more of like the pebbles. This one has a little bit of a prismatic coloring to this one. So you get some blues, a little green. So it picks up different colors. And so I just partnered these 2 together to give you that stack and to give you those different shadings of the blue. So that's really cute. And then I partnered it with number 534, a silver earring. And that is that blockbuster earring. I love that kind of cracked stone or almost glass-like look. So really a cute set. How would you wear this? Well, I'm a bright color kind of girl. You can go, for example, you can wear just a plain tee and some jeans. That will go nice. You could do a solid color dress. Like I love to do some of my black dresses, and then I will accentuate with the color. So like, for example, if I wore my black dress, I would wear this, and then I would even probably do, find a blue, I have a blue flower belt that I would, even tie that color into my waist. And then if I'm just really feeling fun, I would actually wear this with yellow. So I would accent this with blue and yellow. I would wear maybe some pair of blue jeans, pop of bright yellow t-shirt or shirt, and then I'd even wear like a little jacket or sweater that was more of that blue toning. So you've got so many options you can wear those colors with. So again, the necklace is $69.45. $534 is the earring. The 1-strand bracelet is $1562, and the 4-piece is $1528. So how would you wear that, Blue? And come on, let's be fun. Let's get out of the box. Doesn't matter if you even thinks it looks mixed match, because you'll notice a lot of the colors that are going to be coming out for the spring, they may look a little mixed match, but when you see how they're paired together, they're going to make sense. All right, so this is number 6951. Nice orange earrings. You've got the extender drops down to this really beautiful leaf. And I love that you've got the orangey at the top, a little bit of a lighter orange, almost yellow tint in the middle of the leaf. So I partnered it with this beauty. This is number 2542. So you have that orange, so that's what ties that in here. But then I wanted to kind of add a little more color. So you've got the yellow here, which almost picks up the accents that turning into yellow in the middle of here. And then you've got the green. So all of those are kind of earthy tone, bright colors, really nice together, I think. So super cute set. So again, the earrings are a post. That's $25.42. The necklace is $69.51. All right, moving on. Oh yeah, and my pictures came back from my photo shoot. So I'm going to share it with you and then talk about the pieces that I had on, even though some of them are not still available. But I just want to tell you how putting, because I had different color reds on. I had red and black. I had a different color red shoe, but it all worked together. So when I show you the picture on my Facebook page, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. All right. So this is number 6942, and I'm just doing that to encourage you, you know, whatever makes you feel good. So you've got some extender. I love the bright little earrings. They pick up the blue here. And so this actually looks almost like a piece of art. You know, back in, you know, whatever year it was. But I remember a lot growing up seeing those kind of art pieces that were made like this, that they were on the walls, and they either look like plates that were stacked or these similar type of pieces. So this actually has kind of an artsy type of feel to it. I love that silver. There's a little bit of frosted in there. This actually has a little pearlized look as well. And then you've got the different looks. So I partnered this with number 2643. Now it's a darker blue, but I love that it has a little bit of shimmer in it. You'll see there's some different colors depending on how the light picks. And because this is higher up, it's not, I don't believe it's a clash. I love that you've got the little heart, so it pulls in the silver there. The other reason why I did it is because that's how I did the bracelet. So the way that I'm tying colors in is, even though this might look not quite the same blue as this, you're picking it in other places. So that's another way that you can kind of coordinate that the blues or whatever color you just are not all the same. So this is number 1138. This is a single one. And I love that it's got that little bit of silver, that little bobble. So it's got the silver pieces, so that always, the silver works as kind of the neutral. And then this bottom one is 1163. I love these little pieces. It's kind of fun. You've got the Eiffel Tower, the key, the heart. And then again, the heart we tie in with the heart in the earring. And then I just love the different pieces. So it gives you that kind of eclectic look, but that's what that reminds me of. It's an artsy kind of piece, fun, free. So you just do you and be you. All right. Here's another pretty piece with a little heart, and I love that you've got that purple and different colorings in there. So this is number 6923. Comes with a cute little earring. You see some extender there. So the earring picks up the colors that you see inside of the necklace. You have that heart, all of the little fun colors. And this is one of those that picks up different colors based on the light. So if you can see a little bit of green, blue, so you see all these different colors. So I paired a couple of things. So first of all, I partnered number 211, that little slanted silver earring. That's the heart, because we have the heart. So that's kind of an obvious pairing. And then I partnered this beauty. This is number 2601. Now, this is actually considered more blue, but look at how it picks up. You pick up the blue, but that picks up the blue. You pick up the purple, and you pick up the purple here. I love this, that flower motif, little stone in the middle, but I love those two together. They partner well. And then just to tie in the multicolored, we partnered 1543. So if you notice, it's got the blue, it's got the purple, it's got the multicolor. So this is one of those bracelets that's fun, that you can partner her with a lot of things. So again, that's 1543 for the bracelet. 2601 is the earring. 211 is the hard earring. And then 6923 is that necklace. All right, moving on to the next one. Love this kind of coil, that hammered look that you see in the piece. So the necklace itself is number 6946. It has the link earrings. You've got some extender, and then the necklace itself, the strapping is a faux leather, hooks up, kind of has that almost industrial look. These almost kind of look like barrels. Then I love the swirl to them, and then the hammered look. So we partnered this with a couple of things. First of all, I love the circle part, so we just want to stay in that. This is number 2560, and I love this big hoop. And again, I've shown this a few times. I just want to remind you, she is not a heavy hoop. So even though it's a big girl, she's not heavy. So that's one. Now, for those who say, okay, that's too big, I love this one as well. This is number 2462. It's a smaller version, but you have that same kind of or similar swirl, and then in the body you have that kind of textured feel, just like you have that textured feel here. And then I partnered it with number 1545, beautiful bracelet that opens. This little squared off, but it is a super cute set. I think that is one that would go really nice together. All right, for those that love lockets and hearts and chains, here we have this beautiful gold locket. This is number 6935. Comes with a petite pair of earrings. Now, she's probably at her full length, so she's more of a, so even though it feels like three different necklaces, one necklace, so you want to make sure this one, she feels as loose as possible. And you always know, I'm always saying, you can get those extenders from Hobby Lobby and places like that if you just want your necklace to hang longer. And I don't take the credit for that information. My sister Arma, she hooked me up that, because me and her had the same necklace. I was like, well, girl, why your necklace so long? And she showed me she buys those extenders and she gets them so she can wear them longer. What's neat about that, if there's necklace that you really would like to pair with others, if you get the extenders, then you give yourself more length so that you can have like a necklace that hang longer, come almost further down on your chest area, so that you can then stack with whatever you want to. So just a little thought for you. So nice little three-piece, tiered rather. You've got the stone here. So I partnered this with number 1530. These are the gold version of the first pair of earrings I showed you. This is number 1113, just a cute little three-piece gold bracelet. I love the little charm. And so this is limited quantity. I believe I have 2 or 3 left of that one. So super, super cute. Now for my yellow lovers. This is number 6938. It comes with the yellow petite earrings. So you've got the little beads, the little stones here, the little butterflies. So it's just kind of a nod to spring, going into spring. I don't know, most of you are like, child, I can't think about no spring. Snow is up to my eyeballs, but that's all right. It's coming, so you can get yourself ready. So this is number 74. These are some of my vintage. I love this wood piece. It's got the little cutout here, and it's inside of like this hollowed out hole. So that's number 74. And I love the shape of this because I think it complements the shape in the necklace itself. Super cute. All right, let's go to this back row. Now on Thursday, I showed you the gold version. Here is the silver version of this necklace. This is number 6950. It's got a little extender so you can make it longer. And it has like a little hanging tassel-like earrings. But look at how cute that is. It's got that same kind of almost disco ball type of feel. And then you have the strands that hang in the front. Super cute. So I partnered this with number 2115 because I love that hang here. It's like you have the hang in the necklace. And then to finish it off, we partnered it with 1149. This cuff. That's a hinged cuff. You can see it opens right there. So that's a really super cute set. All right, here's another fun coil kind of piece. And I have this in the gold, and I believe also have it in the silver, which I'm going to show you on our Thursday show. But here is the gold. This is number 6924. You have kind of the coiled earrings. You've got a little bit more extender, so you can make it a little longer. Kind of reminds me of a slinky. I love the feel of that. Super cute. I parted them on a 2350. I love that circles and circles and just that shape of that. I think that is a nice option with that earring. And then I have two options on some bracelets. This is number 1547. So it gives you that kind of locking in, that coil shape like you see in the necklace itself. Or we can do the smooth gold, which is number 1160. So this is the gold version of that one that I showed you earlier. And so again, this is number 1160. Now, just for fun, sometimes, you know, this is such a fun piece. You may want to do 2686, which are the dollar signs. So just like, hey, you know, I'm having fun, looking rich, and there you go. So super cute pieces. All right, let me move on to this piece. Let me take the earrings off real quick so I can show you the necklace. All right, so this is number 6939. You see you kind of have that little black stone, you've got a little extender, but look at that cute little necklace. So she's on a gold chain, and you have that kind of animal print almost, the little stone, gold stone in the middle. I love the little different specks in here in the stone. So some are darker, you have a little bit of the brown, and you see that lighter color as well. Now this has a matching bracelet, number 1555. And some of you have gotten the bracelet. Well, this is actually the necklace that perfectly partners with this beauty. Now, I also partnered number 1577 with this because if you notice, it's a coil, but if you notice, you have all of those different types of colors in it that you will pick up just like you see inside of the necklace. And then I partnered these fun earrings, 2695, because I love that it's got that brown, the tones of that, and then it's the black, and then as well as you have that gold. So I just think that's a really fun set. And it almost, to me, it almost takes kind of an antique traditional look and say, let me add a little fun and flair to it. All right, now this is a stack. I stacked these two necklaces, and I've got several pieces I want to show with this. So let me show you the necklace first. So these are two pieces. Again, I love to stack, so we'll start first with the two-tone zipper necklace. Isn't that cute? So you got the gold zipper, but then it's gold on one side, silver on the other, and then the pieces at the bottom, you see they got the jewels right down the middle. And the jewels down the middle, that bar, excuse me, is similar to the earrings that comes with this piece. So this is number 6922, right? And so then we partnered 6952. And so that's what and you've got the link earrings with that. And this too has that two-tone, that gold and silver. So you've got that cool two-tone and layered look. And this is really a way sometimes for you to change a piece so it doesn't look like what everybody else has. Because, you know, I mean, you go to the store, you buy an outfit, you don't necessarily wear it just the way that it is on the rack. You bring it home, you accent it with what you have. So let me show you some options on the earrings. This is number 2680. So this is this cool little ball bead. It's gold, but then the chains itself are silver. So you've got that silver and gold with that. Here's another fun. This is number 2369. This is a silver and gold, but it's like little safety pins. I mean, how many times when your zipper breaks do you need a safety pin, right? Also, the 2026 earrings go nice with that. So that gives it a little bit of bling So the back is that all stones, and then you have that gold in the wording. So that gives you that silver and gold flare. And then the last earring is $25.90. So again, it gives you that two-tone silver and gold. So this one is $25.90. I know I showed you a lot, so I'm gonna send you the numbers again. This is number $26.89. Oops. The safety pins is $23.69. And then the little beading is $26.80. And then with this, I also partnered $14.89. Gives you that two-tone in the bracelet. So really super cute set. And again, the necklace is $69.52 is the shorter one, and $69.22 is the long. All right, here we go with the buckle. So we got a little bit more going on at the zipper. This is the buckle. This is the buckle in silver. This is number $69.29. Nice pair of the linked earrings. Drops down to that belt buckle. And then I just partnered this with number $25.46. Nice size hoop. And I love the shape and the size on the hoop. I think she kind of complements the smooth silver parts of this, just because of a little bit of a thickness. And then I partnered it with $15.60, which is this clasp bracelet as well. All right, now here is another beauty. We just did kind of some multicolored, multi-stones together. So let me show you what I did. All right, so the necklace is $69.58. So you see you have a little bit of extender, so you can make her long. Comes with a cute pair of earrings that are similar to this piece. Look at the detailing in the stones. You've got that black, green, a little bit of a golden tint. Now, I partnered this with more of a brown earring. This is number 2607. And I'll tell you why in a minute. So look at that, how cute that is. So I did it because then I kind of pulled the colors of the brown, more of a brown theme in with the bracelets. So this is actually two sets. So this first one is $11.61. And you'll see you have the little like tree of life there. You've got the beautiful browns and just the detailing in that piece. And then this beauty is number $15.93. She is an expandable one, so let me try to put her back on the pillow. And then you have that little drop on the piece. So that's kind of how I would wear it. Now you can pull in that kind of a copper tone. If you have something in the green, you can pull in the green, but I didn't have any that were just that kind of coloring, so I went with the brown. All right, last but not least, this is number $69.48. Even though she's long, she's got a little bit more extender. Comes with the pearl. This really drops down, and now you notice you got the pearls inside of that, and then it drops down to this really almost kind of antique looking piece. The pendant part of the necklace, you've got the pearls, you have the little stones here, and then in this area, but it has that kind of little antique. And because it has an antique look, it picks up more black. So I partnered it with number $15.63 because you have the pearls and then you have the darker stones. These are lighter, but you pick it up and it gives you that illusion of it being black or just a darker tint. And then I partnered it with number $5.43. I love the little pearls on here. I love the shape of that, kind of complements the shape of that. So again, see something you want, just let me know and I'll take care of the rest. All right, bye-bye.